Hey everyone, this is Austin, and before we begin, I'm gonna have to say, trigger warning, if you really, really like Ruka, you're not gonna like this video. Just gonna say that already. You already know the answer, and I'm going to be taking a standpoint of writing and psychology, since I am a psychology major and aiming to be a psychologist at the end of the whole journey of mine, and I usually like to study this stuff because I always found, love very interesting in psychology, and a lot of this stuff I'm going to be pulling actually from my social psychology book that I took a couple of semesters ago. So there you go. That's, if you want to know, I'll tell you what book it is if you don't believe me. But anyways, so I'm going to just first talk about everyone's purpose. Her, I'm not going to speak her name, the one that should not be spoken about, not Voldemort. But her actual thing, her purpose in the story, this is going story, wise. She is more of a kind of to make Kazuya go forward in life and appreciate stuff. And Sumi is actually, I think I said this in my episode review of the last, I don't remember, I think 11. She is actually a very interesting character because she's a character to show that basically how far Kazuya has come from the beginning. And I actually really like her character and I like her design. She's actually really adorable, I'm not going to lie. And of course, we're going to all come to, yes, Chizuru. And she is basically the main love interest. And it's just, Ruka, her purpose, honestly, is to push Kazuya to her. Even though she does things to be the antagonist. That is kind of her purpose, and I see a lot of people mistaking it as she is loving him. And now, I'm going to just be honest. We all know that he's going to end up with Chizuru, and the simple fact, I'm going to tell you right now, and right here, this is going to piss off a lot of people. For the people that say they are not like Kazuya, why do you care so much who he ends up with? You're not him, like he said. I'm just saying that's what a lot of people say, but look, you can love the waifu you want to in the end of the day, because that is ultimately your choice. It doesn't have to be the winning waifu. I never got that concept with, having multiple girls in a series. I mean, look at High School DxD. I mean, look. It's okay to like a girl that doesn't win with the main protagonist. That just means she's more of yours. It's just such a foreign concept that I never got, that people get so, butthurt about. I don't mind, I have waifus that don't win right away. I mean, I like Akano from High School DxD, but we all know it is that type of anime, so technically she doesn't lose, but it's just, she's not the main love interest, and it's okay. I have to say, the first thing going into this is, if you really love your waifu, you will be happy no matter what, and you wouldn't want her to go through pain. That's where I'm going to have that, and we're going to really dive deep into this. We must talk about infatuation and what that is, and I'm using a psychology definition. It's basically when you just feel that connection, basically, and I mean, it develops into love, mature love, but it's just that whole, you see someone, you're like, wow, they're not bad looking kind of thing, but that's okay, because infatuation isn't bad. That's how you start into a relationship. And the whole love part, it's a very key thing to know, is when you know someone very well, even the good and the bad, and you still, love them for who they are. And infatuation is, to say the least, it's really selfish, actually. And I hate that people confuse those two, because love is not selfish. It's selfless. When you love someone, you're going to want them the best for them. You don't even care if it costs you in their relationship. That's just what true love is. And I mean, speaking from experience from my relationships, there's that point you're like, they don't really need me, and I'm not good enough for them, and they're not good enough for me, so I should just kind of set them free. It's one of those things that you really love someone, you care enough about their best. And truth be told, yes, Rukia may really, really, really like Kazuya, but it's just, it's too quick and too sudden for her to, quote unquote, really love him. And it's just, I'm speaking anime-wise. I don't want to speak on manga-wise because it's still, even in there, it just seems that she just wants his attention. That's all she wants, and it's not a good thing to be in a relationship like that. I'm just speaking to, some people that haven't dated and like the idea of Ruka, or Rukia. I want to call her Ruka. It's going to bounce between those two names, just a heads up. But no, it's kind of like, Ru from Domestic Girlfriend. Ruka isn't really mature, to say the least, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm going to be honest, a lot of us don't really have a mature brain until, or usually the range is 24 to 26, and sometimes even further. We all develop at different points, and there's nothing wrong with that. I want people to understand there's nothing wrong with who she is, it's just she needs to change. If she truly loves Kazuya, I'm going to say, even spoiler with the chapter that has passed a couple days or whenever this video comes out, if she really loved Kazuya, she wouldn't try to hold him back from trying to spend time with, Chizuru after everything just went down. But instead, she has this infatuation of him that she just wants him. All because of what? Because of her heartbeat. And that isn't a good enough reason to love someone. That is honestly, in my opinion, a really bad idea. Because our heart rate's going to increase for multiple reasons. It could be fear. Yes, it could be love or infatuation, but love is not when your heartbeat increases. It comes from infatuation, but it takes a while. It doesn't just happen. Love is something that takes time, and I can't stress enough, it's not as shallow as, your heartbeat increasing. And yes, I know, we all want attention at the end of the day from I'm not going to lie, Ruka is a very attractive looking character in anime. I will not deny that, but it's just, she's too obsessed. And truth be told, this brings me back to one of my favorite books, The Great Gatsby, Obsession versus Love. And spoiler alert, Gatsby never truly loved Daisy. It was just an obsession. He liked the idea of her. He had an infatuation with her, and it's people get that confused so easily, and I understand, because it's just, we all are going through life trying to understand what love is, and Rukia, I'm going to just say right here, right now, she does not love him. I don't understand how people look past what she did in the beginning. You can't just blackmail someone into dating you. You can't do that. That's controlling. And she has a very obsessive personality, and it's not a good thing. I can tell you right now, from a past relationship I went through in 2020, that is not a relationship you want. You really do not want that, and you lose who you are. You either go with what they want, and it's just, we have this issue as humans that we want this person that we love to be who we want, but we get let down, so we have a need to kind of just control everything. And it's not a good thing, truth be told. Yes, you can, step into your lover's kind of whole ideas and everything of, hey, don't do that, that's not good. If it's really bad, all that kind of stuff, to say the least. I don't want to say it because YouTube's not going to really like what I have to say, because YouTube has been getting very, very censor happy, to say the least. But it's just, I don't fault Ruka. I really don't. I want people to understand that she has her purpose as a key to pushing Kazuya to Chizuru. That is her purpose. I will keep saying it, and it's just amazing to see some people just kind of wash away what she's done and just, her obsessiveness with Kazuya is just really nice, and I kind of want that. Let me tell you, my brothers, you don't. You do not want that in. I'm just going to tell you the truth. Any relationship in high school has a very low percentage of chance of just, actually continuing. It's because we're not mature. We don't understand what we want, and that's kind of the issue with Ruka. That's why I'm going to keep saying there's nothing wrong with her in the sense of why she, what she is, but it's just not right to go into a relationship forcing people to be in there because you're heartbeat kind of thing. And it's just the whole thing of me wanting to say she's not the most evilest thing in the world, but it's just going relationship wise, that is the worst option you can choose, truth be told. And I really do hope in the future that, well, I'm pretty sure the manga is coming to a close, she kind of just a little bit more matures and kind of, as I keep saying, if you love someone, you'll let them go. If it's true love, they'll come back. That's just the real test of everything. But anyways, guys, I apologize for speaking so much about this. I just wanted to get this kind of out there because it's just been burning in the back of my mind. You guys that love Ruka, there's nothing wrong with it. Just be careful when it goes into real life. You don't want that kind of woman in your life. Just being honest. And another big thing that I need to get across, it's okay the waifu you like doesn't win. If you care so much about that, you don't really like her. I'm just going to say that straight here and right now. Especially the people that love Rem. If Rem doesn't win, that doesn't mean she's any less. If you think she's less, you don't love her. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next video. This is Austin. I'm signing out. Peace.